Hello, it's Trevor here again, and thanks for tuning in. This video is all about preparing for handwritten exams. For most of us, handwriting is kind of a lost skill, isn't it? Think about when you wrote anything of significant length in the past few weeks. Perhaps you do handwriting when you're listening to a lecture or in a class and you're writing key notes, but that's probably the limit of our handwriting these days. If you're like me, most of my writing is done on a keyboard at a laptop, and so my handwriting has degraded over time. Now bear in mind that if you're at university, some of your exams could be up to 3 hours long, so you'll be asked to write for that time. So can you actually physically do that? Can you write for the time required during your exams? Like any physical exercise, handwriting needs to be practiced to keep it legible, keep it neat, keep it nice looking, and make sure that your body is physically able to do it. So we need to be able to write for sustained periods to give us the most advantageous answers in an exam. So I would suggest getting past exam papers or getting some hints or tips from your teacher, your lecturer, or perhaps looking back through the course and trying to predict the sort of questions that are going to be asked. And then sit down and physically write the answers to those questions. And if your exam is 2 or 3 hours long, then make sure you're sat there for 2 or 3 hours writing answers to questions and experiencing how that feels, so you come to the exam prepared. And more importantly, you can do something about any problems that you might encounter in your practice sessions. So for example, you might be getting aches and pains in your hands and fingers from holding the pen for such a long time. Well, if you do, in your revision session, you can take a break as soon as you feel any discomfort, but you can think about why is that happening and do something about it. So perhaps it's just an ache or pain because you're not used to handwriting so much. Perhaps it's a little bit more serious in that your chair or your table isn't at the right position relative to one another. Perhaps you need a support in your back, at the back of the chair, to keep you more upright. Your elbow, when you're writing, should form a kind of 90-degree angle between the top part of your arm and the lower part of your arm, so when you're writing, you're in roughly the right position. If you practice that in short periods during your revision plan, then it helps your body become more used to writing as you go along. It also helps you get that information stuck in your mind, so you have more knowledge in your brain ready to disgorge that knowledge, write good answers when you come up to the exam period. So it not only gets your body ready, but it also gets your mind ready for the exam. Hopefully that's been useful for you. If you've liked this video, put a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much. See you around. Bye.